The moment you open your eyes, a biological countdown begins. We often treat sleep as a passive luxury, a simple pause button on our day. But physiologically, wakefulness is a demanding state that creates cellular damage, and sleep is the active process required to repair it. This bar chart compares testosterone levels between a rested state and a single night of sleep loss. Testosterone levels drop by nearly 25% after just one night of poor sleep, a decline equivalent to a decade of biological aging. This deficit is a chronic reality for a massive portion of the population. Currently, 20% of adults aged 25 to 45 consistently sleep 90 minutes less than their bodies require to maintain health. This dual-axis chart tracks metabolic hormones over 48 hours of sleep restriction. You can see a 24% spike in ghrelin, the hormone that triggers hunger. Simultaneously, leptin, the hormone that signals fullness, drops by 18%. Cutting sleep short forces the body to function with a disrupted hormonal profile. This metabolic chaos impairs cognitive processing and accelerates the breakdown of physical systems. When consciousness fades, your brain does not shut down. Instead, it transitions into a period of intense, localized activity to manage the system's needs. Throughout your waking hours, a chemical called adenosine builds up in your brain. This accumulation creates sleep pressure, a biological signal that increases your drive to rest. This diagram shows adenosine molecules clustered in brain tissue. An 8-hour sleep clears this adenosine to restore alertness. While clearing chemicals, the brain also engages in synaptic pruning. It scales down and weakens less important neural connections to ensure physical capacity for new learning. Specific hormonal surges are tied to this timing. Deep sleep, or the N3 phase, triggers the release of growth hormone for tissue repair. Later, rapid eye movement, the REM phase, facilitates peak testosterone production. Regularly completing these phases is necessary to maintain synaptic health and metabolic stability. Missing them leaves the brain cluttered with metabolic waste and the body's tissues in a state of disrepair. However, spending time in bed does not guarantee these repairs are happening. Common evening habits frequently interrupt the brain's maintenance cycles. This hypnogram shows a healthy sleep cycle compared to one affected by alcohol. Alcohol fragments REM sleep into short, ineffective bursts and reduces overnight growth hormone release by 50%. Caffeine consumption also causes measurable damage. Consuming more than 1.5 cups daily correlates directly with poor sleep quality and an increased frequency of breathing disorders during the night. Then there is the impact of late-night light. Screen light travels via the retinohypothalamic tract, the neural pathway connecting the eye to the brain's internal clock. This signal tricks the brain into perceiving daylight, halting the natural onset of sleep. Many attempt to solve this with melatonin supplements, but melatonin is not a sedative that maintains the state of sleep. Melatonin functions strictly as a timing signal. It is the biological starting gun that tells the brain the night has begun. It does not improve sleep quality or quantity for the average healthy adult. You cannot chemically reconstruct a broken sleep cycle with pills. These supplements often only mask the underlying physiological damage caused by poor evening habits. Optimizing this system requires a behavioral approach. Ensuring your nighttime biology functions correctly begins with specific daytime habits. The first rule is strict schedule consistency. You must maintain rigid wake and sleep times every day, regardless of the previous night's sleep quality. You must also avoid the urge to catch up. Napping or going to bed early to recover from a bad night reduces your body's sleep debt, making it harder to fall asleep the following night and further disrupting your circadian rhythm. The second rule is consistent physical activity. Exercise serves as a catalyst for sleep efficiency, helping the body transition into deep rest more effectively. This chart shows the relationship between exercise and sleep duration. Performing 30 minutes of moderate activity 3 times a week adds an average of 15 extra minutes of sleep time to your night. The final rule is managing your core temperature. The body requires a drop in core temperature to initiate and maintain deep sleep stages. You can facilitate this drop by ensuring your sleeping environment is cool, dark, and quiet. Effective recovery is not found in a supplement or a weekend sleep binge. It requires a daily behavioral commitment to the physiological conditions that allow your brain and body to function at their baseline.